Good morning to day one of West Highland Way 2026. So why 2026? Because this is my third time on the West Highland Way. The first two times were May 2024 and October 2024, and now it's May 2026. So it's 7 AM, 1 hour in, and I haven't seen a single other hiker. Just a couple of trail runners and one cyclist, but no other West Highland hiker. Maybe it's because the first train from Glasgow arrives in Milngavie around 7 AM, which is now. So it gives me a bit of a head start before all the other people that start from Glasgow. I'm sure people start from Milngavie too, like I did. I had accommodation in Milngavie, but I haven't seen anyone yet. So why West Highland Way for a third time, you might ask? It's a good question. Do I like it so much? Yes, I like it. I think it has the right mixture of being hard and being easy, if that makes sense. So it's not too hard, you don't need special equipment or something like that. There's no climbing involved, but it's still hard enough. If you hike at 20 to 30 kilometers per day with a heavy backpack, if you do wild camping, so you can make it as hard as you want and as comfortable as you want to. So there are even like luggage transport services here. So it's just, you have many options. Yeah. That's one reason. The other reason is the first time I did it, I had planned to wild camp it, but I chickened out. I did like 1 night, 1.5 nights of wild camping, and the rest was campsites. And then when I came back in October, did it again. Then I succeeded. I did everything with wild camping, but the nights were very long, so it was like getting dark at 6 PM. So I always thought to myself, okay, I really want to come back at this time of the year, end of April, beginning of May, and just do the wild camping thing again with longer days, much longer daylight. I think like sunset is like 9:30 or something, and sunrise is at 6 AM. So it's like really nice, and even at night it doesn't get super dark. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, just near Drimmen now. I think I will make a little detour to Drimmen to use the toilet, because yeah, wild camping is cool and romantic and everything, but to be honest, if I can avoid pooping in the wild, it makes me feel much better. Alright, problem solved. Prepared for the night. Actually, it's 1 p.m. now, and there are already 2 tents there in the area where I camped 2 years ago in May 2024. By the way, or side note, I will try to keep this video a little bit shorter than my other West Highland Way videos, because the last ones were always a series of, there was one episode every day, and every day was like 45-60 minutes, so very long, very detailed. If you really want to see all the details, then I recommend that you check out those video series on my channel. I think the one for May 2024, I would say, or summarize as, it's about a newbie, a rookie on the West Highland Way, first time wild camping, the struggles, the mental, a lot of philosophizing and things like that. And the one in October 2024 is then more about wild camping. I would say a more experienced hiker at that point. And so yeah, I really show you all the wild camping spots and so on. So if you're interested in details, I recommend you check out those videos. This one will be more like, I hope, a shorter one. I try to keep it under 1 hour, or let's see it. Fingers crossed. And that's the reason why I'm already cutting to Connick Hill. So Connick Hill in the background and Loch Lomond. Yes. And that's our goal today. I filled up my water bottles, both of them, because I know once you start going uphill, once the climb starts, there's no water anymore, and I need water if I want to camp up there. So one bottle here, the one on the front, I use for drinking, and then I have a second one in the back that I use for cooking. Slow and steady, it's easier said than done. The whole day it was cloudy, and now uphill part the sun comes out, and I'm sweating. I think I'm hitting a wall now in terms of running out of energy. I can feel it, the legs don't want to push me up anymore, but I'm almost there. Look at that. Whew. Loch Lomond. Made it to the summit of Connick Hill. Okay, I'm lying, the summit is behind me. But I was location scouting, trying to find a spot for my tent. There are many spots here, but I don't want to spoil his view. Yeah, he put his tent over there, and there would be another spot down there. It's right in his view. It's not nice. There are more spots there, but there you don't have any view. So I could check out the summit, but I already did that last October, and it's not even. So I'm going to go a bit more down now, because I think I saw something there. Good evening to wild camp number 1. And of course, the most important question, what's for dinner? Let's check it out. Goulash. Goulash? I think it's goulash. Dinner's in the making. It's going to be goulash. I think it's goulash, yeah. Oh, I'm starving. I really need some energy now. It is 5:30 p.m. and look at that view. It's amazing. not much wind. Some people down there watching the sunset. It took me some time to find the spot because I wanted to be, I'm a nice wild camper and I respect other wild campers, and I wanted to be out of sight. So there's someone over that hill and another one over that hill, and then it's Conic Hill. So I'm pretty far down, but I already camped on Conic Hill, so it's fine. And from here I have the feeling you can see the details of the lake much better than from the top. From the top it's just high, and here it's just, yeah. It's okay. It is an adventurous flavor because it's adventure food. Ah. Alright, and camera, I'm getting ready here to sleep. Sunset is still ongoing, but I can watch it from my tent. So I can already feel that temperature drops once the sun is down, so I'm getting ready with my long sleeve and long johns to have it warm at night, because I think temperatures will drop to 8 degrees. That's definitely not warm anymore. So, okay, good night. A well-deserved sleep. Good morning to day 2 of the West Highland Way 2026. Windy and cold. So I've packed together. I will have breakfast somewhere where it's a bit more sheltered. Maybe down there the cafe is open already and I can eat something there. Let's go. I'm Speed. It's 9 AM. I think maybe another half an hour to Bamaha. We'll then have a coffee, fingers crossed. Didn't brush my teeth yet. No coffee, no breakfast, no nothing. I feel that my legs are a bit wobbly from yesterday's 32 kilometers hike. Normally I prefer having a nice self-cooked coffee and oatmeal in the morning before I put down the tent and continue hiking. But it was just miserable up there. It was windy, it was cold. I worried that it might start raining again. And that's the beauty, that's the advantage of the West Highland Way that I have already mentioned. You have options, yeah? So here I knew, okay, down there there's a toilet, there's a cafe. So why not just use it and enjoy your life? I don't know any of these references. You're just saying different ones. Power bar. If you want to sponsor me, get in touch. The stairs between Zalocci and Rovadanan are always fun to go. I love this honesty box. Ben's Baked honesty box. Let's have a look. Ooh, amazing. So this is an important junction here, because here you can go down to the low path or continue up on the higher path. And usually the last 2 times I went low. It's just next to the lake, then highly recommend doing that. And I never have done the high route here. But now it's closed down there for maintenance for like 2 months or something. That means you and me today experience the high road. White camping spot, even with some fire there. Yeah, that's going to be new for me. I know pretty much all the wild camping spots down there from my last 2 times. And up here, I have no idea. So far, very honest opinion, it's nothing compared to the low path. This is just a road here, and it's also very busy. You can see very far, so you always see a person behind you in the distance, person before, and down there it's so much nicer. There could be a person like almost right in front of you, but you cannot see the person because it's so, the path is so bendy and so many trees, and but yeah, good to finally have this experience too with the high route, high path. I think under circumstances I would never have done it, but now finally I was forced to do it, and now I can have an opinion. Yeah, it's the spot I wanted there. Huh. Yeah, damn it. I have to find an alternative. Okay, maybe I already found it. Let's check it out. It's a good spot, I guess. Show you around a little bit. The path is just up there. Oops. So people just come around and then say hi. I don't think, well, if I really want to, I think I could make it down here to the kind of a beach or there, but yeah, I don't know. I think I will stay up here and we'll cook dinner here and then just sit here on my terrace and look at all the other hikers coming by and being jealous about my awesome spot. Wild camp number 2. And of course, the most important question: what's for dinner, Matzi? What's for dinner? Let's check it out. Pasta bolognese. Classic. Today's gourmet dinner is pasta bolognese. Good evening, tent camera. It is 8 p.m. and it has started raining. Maybe you can hear that. Not heavy, but a little bit. So I'm already in the tent preparing my bedroom things are charging and socks are smelling. Yeah, that's how it looks like. Alright, today was 22 kilometers or something like that. Yeah, I'm tired. See you tomorrow. Good morning to day 3 of the West Highland Way 2026. Cheers everyone. Yeah, night was cold. End of morning report. Looks very satisfying shape of the tent after the rainfall. Alright, it is 8:30, so time to hit the trail. That was Invest Night Hotel. Used the toilet, but couldn't get any coffee because they don't open before 10. And now it's 9:20, so I don't want to wait until 10. They're losing business. On the knees. Hey, that gap is just wide enough for me to go through with the backpack on, but I have to go all the way down. Power bar, get in touch. Yes, it's difficult, but I think it's one of the most beautiful sections here along the lake. Many rocks up and down. don't know what's going on with this last little section here, but the third time now I do it, and every time it's hard, even if you know what's coming. Oh. Now I have to say goodbye to Loch Lomond. Bye. Because that's the last view now we have. And from now on goes further north into the Highlands. Ooh, yes! Had a quick meal at Glass because I was really hungry, and it was there and it's good. So I think about 3 p.m. now. Can still hike for maybe 3-4 hours before I want to find a campsite. Let's see. Get in touch. Welcome to Wild Camp number 3. And what's for dinner today? Let's check it out. Ooh. Boboti. I think it's an African dish. Looking forward to that. And amazing spot. I have my own terrace up here. Come with me. A bit of evening uphill sprinting, and then here's the view. Woo-hoo. I've seen that spot a couple of times already, well, 2 times, and I always thought about camping here, and now I'm surprised no one took it. Now it's me. A little bit up here, and then from here you have a view. That's the valley. I think Tindrum is over there. That's still 1.5 hours, I would say, to 2 hours of walking. And yeah, for me today again was 23 kilometers. And that's enough. That's exactly what I had planned today. And dinner is in the making, and tonight is going to be Boboti. Yeah, I think it's kind of an African dish, at least that's what the package says, with some cinnamon, raisins. Looking forward to that one. I'll let you know how it tastes like. Tastes very good. It's like a rice dish. Nice. Good evening, tent camera. Tomorrow will be Fresh Socks Day. Yeah, celebration. Fresh socks, fresh underwear, fresh t-shirt. Yeah, necessary after 3 days. I'm already getting ready here, as always. Sleeping bag is out, backpack is inside, shoes outside. Yeah, charging is happening here later, and then I'm tired. Yeah, another long day. I need a well-deserved speed sleep. Good morning to day 4 of the West Highland Way 2026. Porridge, chocolate. Right, good morning. Oh, good to have something hot. Yeah, night was very cold, I would say. I don't know why, there was no wind or anything, no rain, but I think it's just a bit higher here than before, than Loch Lomond. Yeah, it was cold. I was wearing my down jacket, long underwear, beanie, sleeping very close, but yeah, I think I woke up at 2 AM and then it was getting it was so cold that I was just moving around the whole time. And I don't have much more to wear at night. So yeah, I worry about the next nights because it will only get colder, I think. Let's see. Well, I'll survive. (8:30 AM). Time to get moving. Get moving? Start again. (8:30). It's time to go. Next stop will be Tindrum in around 9-10 kilometers. In there, yeah, will probably be my lunch break, and then I decide, depending on the weather, how far I'll hike today. So this is the spot I had in mind originally for last night, and it would have worked. It's actually beautiful. Yeah. Now I regret a little bit, but I think also a very cool spot. And here is also, I mean, you have to negotiate a little bit with the ground, because I think the best spot would be here. Looks pretty flat. And yeah, you never know. You might hike for half an hour and think you find your best spot, but then it's taken. So, but it's a bit hidden from the path, yeah. Path is down there. But you know, wild campers, they have an instinct where to look to, and I'm not sure. It looks like people have camped here because the ground is dry and it has rained last night, so there definitely was a tent here. Yeah. Thinking about the wind now, I think it was better to camp where I camped, because like I said this morning, it was very cold at night, and here, up here, with maybe a little breeze or even wind, it would have been much colder. So not a pleasant night. It's a nice view, yeah, but then not wind protected at all. Power bar, get in touch. Checking someone's behind me, because I want to talk about poop now. How's the poop situation? Well, after the first night I pooped in Valmaha, then after the second night in Versnight, and then on the way to last night's camp I already felt the urge again to go, so I went into the woods near my camp. Yeah, worked well. I digged a hole, followed the rules, and I have the paper in a, don't know what side, in a doggy poop bag. Just the paper, not the poop. So, but the paper is fine to carry. Yeah, and then now I already feel the need again to go, and I will go in Tindrum. It's like half an hour, so it's okay. There was Tindrum, Green Valley shop, as busy as it can get. Oh, how do you say it? It was busy. Get in touch, Papa. This stretch, this last little stretch before Bridge of Orkney, always makes me want to sing. Hiya, 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 hiya. Made it to Bridge of Orkney. Bridge of Orch? Bridge of Ork? Still haven't learned it. So I'm just out of Bridge of Orkney now, and just behind the bridge is the obvious white camping spot that many people use, but there are more spots coming here along the road, along the river. Actually this road leads to Inverurie, and that's where I will follow the road now all the way. Originally my idea was to go up the mountain, so the shortest route from here to Inverurie, and camp up there, but weather forecast is like 2 degrees, 3 degrees at night, and one guy I met just before Bridge of Orkney said there might be even snow next night, so I try to stay low. So I go around the mountain, around the road, and then just see what I find. So since 1 hour I'm officially away from the official West Highland way on this road in search for the ultimate secret wild camping spot. I'm not sure it was a good idea because there's all fences here, and then the signs say private fishing, so you cannot really get to the lake or to the river anymore. Whew. Looks like there's a way through the fence here. Right. I wanted to have something new, I wanted to have something wild, and here we have it. completely off the beaten track, I would say. Well, there's a kind of a track and 2 tents in that direction, but psh, don't tell anyone. Welcome to wild camp number 4. And what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Okay, what's for dinner? We have pasta alle noci. Pasta alle noci. It's going to be a gourmet dinner today. And look at this view. Over and out from wild camp number 4. Dinner's in the making. Pasta alle noci. So, yeah, great spot here. Bit windy, but I knew that before I set up the tent. It's just it's a nice spot, and I think the wind direction will turn a little bit at night. At least that's what the weather forecast says. And to give you an idea where it actually is, well, first a little panorama view here. It's the tent. And this house over there, or these houses, that's in Veruran. Okay, good night. Tent camera. It is 8:30, so 1 hour before sunset, but I'm super tired at the end of every day. So super good spot so far, not too windy. Inside of the tent it's protected anyway. That's why I'm inside. It's much warmer inside. The winter's very cold. So fingers crossed. I'm wearing everything I have for this night, and fingers crossed it will be warmer. You will find out in a couple of seconds. Good night. Good morning to day 5 of the West Island Way 2026. It's 8:10. I have to be speed now. Protein porridge. Thank you, spot. Yeah. And on we go to in Veruran. That was in Veruran. Had a quick coffee there and filled up my water. And it's quite busy already with people because it's late morning, 9:30 a.m. already. So people from Bridge of Orkney who have camped there, they've already arrived here. And now the trail is a bit more busy than before, but it's fine. It's nice to talk to other people and exchange information how cold the night was, because my night was very cold again. Wow, I didn't sleep very well. I slept very bad. Long, yeah, like 9 hours in bed, but it's just turning. Yeah, I don't know what it is. No rain, no wind at night, but still cold. I still try to figure out what it is. Is it my mattress, my sleeping bag, my clothes? You know, I'm not super cold, but it's cold enough to disturb the sleeping. Yeah? It's just at the edge where you're like, uncomfortable. It could be warmer. Yeah, so fingers crossed I somehow figure it out and have, yeah, better night next night. Couple of moments ago I said it's busy, but it spreads out so easily. Look at that, there's no one that direction. And here in the far distance I can see some backpacks. I think the GoPro cannot even see it. So yeah, people walk different speeds. I am speed, but I'm usually the slowest. I'm not in a hurry, so enjoying myself, and the weather is great here. Wow. Whoo! Get in touch. First views of King's house in the distance. Maybe, I don't know, 1 more hour. It's 1:15 now. Famous King's house no camping sign, but of course later in the day I think everything here will be full of people. So at the moment I just see a tent there and someone sitting here, people waiting here. But yeah, I can show you a photo of how it was in May 2024. It was just packed with people. Here we are, Devil's Staircase. Let's do this. Right, I think I'm about halfway up Devil's Staircase and I found my spot for tonight. Here it is. Couple of reasons for why. First of all, that was my camp spot, exactly this one, last October, but weather was much worse at that time. There was no visibility, so it's a bit memory lane here. Second, well, there are two much better spots a bit further down there, but that would be the obvious choice and it's just further down. So third reason, there are midges and I like midges. Fourth reason, I already know where the toilet is. Somewhere over there. That's where I went last time. So many reasons, so sounds like the perfect spot. I'm not jumping so high anymore. Castle della Matzi for tonight. I think it's looking good. And it's much warmer here actually than down there at King's house. I don't know why. It was very chilly wind there. And there's absolutely no wind. So far it feels good here. But I know I have to be prepared for the night. Welcome to Wild Camp number 5. And what's for dinner today, Matzi? Let's check it out. It's going to be, Mexican. Quinoa a la Mexicana. I hope not too much farting in the tent tonight. Alright. Tastes alright. Nothing too fancy. Oh, oh sorry. And that's already at the end of day 5. 2 more days until Fort William. I will probably say goodnight from the tent. But now it's good night from out here. I'm back at the tent. Yeah. Good night from out here. Good night. Good morning to day 6 of the West Highland Way 2026. Oh, good morning everyone, again with coffee. Cheers. Porridge is in the making. Brownie flavor today. Again, yeah. Morning report. Night was cold. Yeah, as you can see, it's still cold outside. It's cold wind. The sun is fighting to come up there somewhere behind me. But there are also too many clouds. But no rain, so that's a good thing. And today will be a short day, I think. Just to Kinlochleven, or a little bit after Kinlochleven. So it's around 15 kilometers. So it's already 8:30 a.m. I was in the tent very long. So there were already a couple of people coming up. I think the big bulk of people will arrive soon from King's House. Don't see anyone down there yet. I can see from far away, so if someone is coming or not. Alright, enough blah blah. I will enjoy my coffee now and talk to you later. (9:15), lazy morning, but now it's time to go. I'm speed, and I will go up to the summit of the Devil's Staircase now. And you come with me. Phew. Good warm up in the morning. Finally I feel warm. Yeah, it's 14-ish kilometers, I think, to the spot after Kinlochleven that I have in mind, and then it would be another 17-ish to Fort William, so it's a total of 32 kilometers to finish the West Highland Way. And you might ask, why do you not do it in one day? Yeah, would be possible actually, because it's the same distance I did on the first day, but now this distance to Fort William is a lot of up and down, so it's a bit harder, I think, and slows you down. Also, I would then, if I do it in one day, today's 1/6, I would finish 2 days earlier than planned. So I had planned 8 days, and now my idea is to arrive at day 7, so tomorrow. I already had to rearrange my hotel plans at Fort William. So yeah, 6 days can be done, definitely, even with a big backpack and camping. Half an hour from the tent spot to the summit of the staircase. Yes. Now it's down all the way to Kinlochleven. It's funny, I already had 2 people today asking me about my big backpack. Well, it happened on the other trips too, but on this trip today was the first time that I was like, oh, so big, so heavy, are you okay? When I was walking uphill there was staircase. But I'm wearing a beanie, a scarf, 3 layers. I'm not even sweating, I'm not even breathing hard, so I'm fine. And I think it just, yeah, it looks big. It's an 80-liter backpack, but everything's inside. Sleeping bag, sleeping mat, cooking gear, all the stuff. And other people you see, they hike with smaller backpacks and everything's attached to the outside. They have the tent hanging somewhere and the sleeping bag on the top, and then no one says anything. It says, oh, it's a big backpack. It's interesting. It's the same thing, I would say. Get in touch. Welcome to Kinlochleven. First climb out of the village. I'm sorry to say it, but I take an old spot again. It's another spot from last October, my last October hike. And yeah, just have the amazing view over Kinlochleven. It's just the highest point of the climb. And originally I thought about continuing further into the Highlands, but considering how many people have started hiking now since I'm here, and I talked with a couple of them and they all try to find a white camping spot. The spots in the beginning are already all taken, and they're not many. I know the route. They're not like 20 of them. They're more like 5. So I take this one because, to be honest, and not just to be honest, it is the premium spot here. Yeah, it's just the premium viewpoint. And the other points would just be different white camping spot. That's the only difference. But they don't have a better view. This is the best view. And I think it's still different from last October, because last October I had very bad weather here and no view at all. And now I think today I can enjoy the amazing view. Yeah, even have electricity here. Okay, enough blah blah. 10 time. Casa della Matzi for today. And look at the view. Didn't expect anyone else up here, but there's one small tent at the end of this path here. Maybe it was my panorama shot, and 2 tents over there, but it's all quite far away from my tent. And there's my tent right next to the path, but the path is not going really along the tent, it's just going behind it. So, yeah. Welcome to wild camp number 6. And what's for dinner today, Matzi? Well, let's check it out. Veggie couscous. Nom 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 nom. So cool here, I even have electricity lines. Yeah. Good night from wild camp 6. Veggie couscous today. Let's see, I can get the water finished before the storm. comes in, dark clouds. Looks like rain. Good morning to day 7 of the West Island Way 2026. Cheers. It's already 9:30, very late start of the day. It's super busy. I think it's a bank holiday today, 8th of May. So it's like crazily busy with people. Oh, and I didn't do my finished tent packing jump, but I will edit in now the one from October. Now. Up and go, energize. You're the best. Right. I am speed. Let's do this. Busy but beautiful morning. Yeah, during the night was a lot of rain. I would say the whole night it rained. Really heavy rain. So, but tent survived. So it seems like, apart from being a public holiday and super busy with people, there's also kind of a motorcycle event going on. It's called a motorcycle trial. I think they go like from A to B, like in between, and there are always these little tests. For example, they have to go down and then go up the hill again. I will put some information for you down there. I think it's always on 8th of May. So it's your decision if you want to share the road with the motorbikes or not. Oh, that's interesting. Get in touch. Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Sorry, had to do it. Highlander. Had to say hello to the house. Third time I see it. Fighting for survival, we got to be the rulers of the world. Oh. Must be halfway, I think, to Fort William. 10 more kilometers to go. Come on, power bar, you can do it. Get in touch. In the distance, you can see the gravel road leading to Fort William. The final stretch of the journey. For the last 1 or 2 hours of the hike, I didn't feel like talking. I just enjoyed the final moments and thought about the last 7 days. This was my third West Highland Way, and it will not be my last. And here he is in all his glory, Mr. Sitting. How are you doing, Mr. Sitting? Okay, it was 7 days of West Highland Way wild camping 2026. Come to an end here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you take something with you in case you want to take or want to do the hike by yourself. Yeah, that's it. The finish line. I'm Speed. Over and out. Good morning to day 1 of West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 2 of the West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 3 of the West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 4 of the West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 5 of the West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 6 of the West Highland Way 2026. Good morning to day 7 of the West Highland Way 2026.
Oh, sorry, Karina. About 20 meters to the right.
I leave my...
Yeah, I'll keep mine. Do I have to press anything? No.
Thank you.
Do you have to press anything or?
No, it's already on.
Oh, yeah, it's on there. No worries.